Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, The Animated Stories. Heidi story. Long ago, there lived a girl named Heidi. She had lost her parents at an early age and was taken care of by her aunt. One day, the aunt took Heidi to visit her grandfather, who lived in a little hut in the Alps mountains. Her grandfather's name was Alm, and he was a grumpy old man. Heidi had seen her grandfather for the first time. Heidi's aunt told him that she had found a new job in the city and left Heidi with him. Grandfather Alm was glad to have his granddaughter with him since he felt lonely in the isolated mountains. Soon, Heidi grew really comfortable in her grandfather's company and they had begun to share a bond. Heidi was really happy being in the mountains. There she met Peter, who was a shepherd. Peter taught Heidi a lot about being a good shepherd and they started going to graze the goats together. Heidi also loved grandfather's aunt's big dog named Joseph. The mountains had developed good habits in Heidi, who would diligently help her grandfathers in his housework. She loved baking bread in the wooden oven and she would also bring some bread to Peter's grandmother, who would give her fresh goat milk in return. Soon it was clear that while Peter was away at school, Heidi was bored and lonely. Her aunt decided to take her to the city to give her homeschooling and make her learn the ways of the city. Grandfather Alm was skeptical at first, but he realized that it would be best for little Heidi. Heidi was also not willing to leave her grandfather and go to the city, but her aunt convinced her by saying that she would soon bring her back to the mountains. Heidi and her aunt traveled by train and soon reached a big mansion where Heidi met Clara, a young girl in the house. Clara couldn't walk since she had an accident when she was a little child. Heidi's aunt had actually brought her here to keep Clara some company. Heidi and Clara soon became best friends and Heidi was new to city life and her silly mistakes made Clara laugh and giggle. But Clara's grandmother was very strict and made Heidi wake up early to study. She would make Heidi wear city clothes and walk and talk like the people in the city. Heidi soon grew uncomfortable with this way of life and wanted to go back to her grandfather. However, Clara was very upset about Heidi leaving, but it was important for Heidi to go back to the mountains as she was really sad here. So Clara decided to visit Heidi in the mountains next year and bid goodbye until then.